Hello everybody, my name is Alan Loy. In relation to the third sound, it will subject itself into the transmission. The transmission of the program will instate the mind power based upon the upgrade of 324, which is the third division to complex itself into network 1. If the oil wave is 1 on time, 12 on time and 4 on time by the border, this demisal will present itself into the transmission. Each transmission of the program will instate the upgrade to 324, which is the third division to complex itself into network 1. If the oil wave is 3 on 1, 5 on 1 and 4 on 1 by the border, the dimension of the element will position itself into dat 6. If the ABFG15 is a holder in relation to the third subject, it will position itself into dat 2. If the third division to complex itself into network 1 is oil wave into the machine, it will allay itself into the transmission. The transmission of the program will instate the mind power to be upgraded into 246, which is the third moon. The third moon will upgrade into the Kshanang. Particularly, the understanding of the life cycle will repin itself into the doors to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is ABF315 by the ruler, the third dimension of the element will position itself into dat 6. If the third division is the complexity of network 1, it will be inside of me. The sun will send through the signal of the transmission, and in that time it will allay itself into the alala. The alala is the third technology for the position of the army for sector 3. If the third moon is the transmission of the program, it will upgrade into 2456. If the third division is the complexity of network 1, the oil wave will machine itself into the transmission. Each transmission is the third program of the doors to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is ABF315 by the ruler, the third dimension of element will transmit itself into the Kakashan. Particularly, the understanding of the life cycle will rewind itself into door 10. If the third moon is the fifth division to complex itself into network 1, the oil wave will machine itself into the Anana. The Anana of the third technology will position itself into dat 2. If the third moon is the position of the army for sector 3, the third ruler will position itself into this solar. The solar is the dimension of the element to position itself into dat 6. If there is one in relation to the Tashkamam, the border of the third dimension will position itself into door 2. If the third division of the complexity of network 1 is oil wave and the machine, it will manuscript itself into the element of design for the protocol. Each protocol is the transmission of the element to position itself into dat 6. If the third moon is the Tashkamam of the Prakacham, particularly the understanding of the life cycle will return home in relation to the Turkanam, the destroyer, and in that day it is 10% GMAC. The GMAC is isolation of law by the border of the third dimension, and in day 10 it is the element designed for the protocol. Each protocol is network 12524, which is the third moon, and in this day it is 10% GMAC. This is the isolation of law by the messages of the compound.